What time is it? Game time! Woo!
It's Friday, and if you know what that means it's time to once again step into the Friday Funhouse with the Super Game Room Dudes. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, invading your homes on a Friday evening, it is the Super Game Room Dudes, one of your favorite arcade and gaming podcast shows. I'm your host, PDUBS. With me, as always, my co-host, Michael B. the Game Genie. We got a special guest down below, 19K Fox. RESTALGIA is attending some kind of film school, or what is he doing, Mike?
He said something about some kind of beer conference. I didn't really know he was that into wilderness and wildlife.
He told me it was a family reunion again.
Yeah. No, actually, he's at some Canadian expo checking out arcades and pop culture. He's at a convention.
He's not doing any of that.
He's
in a hotel room with a dude dressed up like Pikachu.
Haggling over the price right now.
And some of you might know him by his nickname, Loctite. Fox is here. Good to see you, Fox.
As always, gentlemen, blue light tight is the way to be. It's the way to
Fox
go.
Tight.
And our longtime companion, Carl Detroit Love, is currently attending a romantic weekend getaway with his wife.
All right.
He's
Wish
paying,
him luck, fellas.
Best of luck.
He's paying the rent. So, but yeah, guys, that's what's going on in our personal lives. What's going on in yours? Are you guys having a great week? Let us know in the live chat. We got a lot of stuff we want to talk about tonight. But Fox, how excited are you to be here for real?
I can't, honestly, words fail me to sort of quantify the excitement that I have to be with you two fine gentlemen on this fine day. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God for the Super Game Room Dudes.
Yeah, we greatly appreciate that, my friend. Also, guys, we always kick off the show every week and we say hi to whoever's here in the live chat. We got Biggie D. Biggie D actually just started a YouTube channel, and he's he's pretty excited in his content.
Awesome.
Make sure you guys go check out Biggie D. Quentin is here. Quentin, I got an update from Harriman's Customs. Your Donkey Kong cabinet is almost ready to ship, so he's going to get that Donkey Kong cabinet that he won eons ago. Jason's here, Conti's here, Ritual Delo's here. Is Console Fanboy here? I got something for Console Fanboy. We saw Console Fanboy.
There's a comment there from El Capitan. Can you read that?
How far away is it? Down, up, bottom? The chat's really moving.
It's right under the real. There it is.
Your Ridge wallets, guys. Michael B needs that Godzilla pinball money.
Help this man.
Is he here? Is he here? Okay, Console Fanboy's here. Console Fanboy, guess what? Zohar. Boom. Right there, baby. I got
what?
Yes, I found out the secret to YouTube success and to avoid having Zohar make any videos about you. Wear the merch. Wear the merch. He can't possibly make a video.
But you haven't made it until he's made fun of you.
He's made
That's-
fun of me.
that's
He's
the
done
bar.
videos
Yeah.
about me. And speaking of which,
That's-
guys, I want to start off real quick. I don't want to get into any kind of YouTube drama or politics or things like that. I just want to give a quick statement. There's a lot of stuff going on. Again, there's always content creators feuding with content creators in this space. We're victims of it as well as we perpetuated some of it in the past. Like, we're no angels, right? You know what I mean? Like, everyone is super competitive and super excited to be covering these products. But what it means, gentlemen, is, as always, the focus should be on the companies and the products, what you like, what interests you, what your opinions are, and not worry too much about what other people are doing, how they present their content, or what their opinions are. Just focus on your channel and all that kinds of stuff. And I think we would all get along great. Why are you laughing at? Why are you laughing?
Because
I'm
there's
trying to
certain
be-
there's
I'm
certain
trying to be
content there's
positive.
certain content creators out there that are like, everybody shills. Just focus on the products. But you're all shills. The products. Focus on the products.
But yeah. I mean, think about it, guys. Dr. Disrespect is known for wearing sunglasses during his every single thing he does out in public,
Absolutely.
at tournaments. It's his shtick. It's his personality. And if some people want to wear their sunglasses, let them wear their sunglasses. It's not impacting me. If you don't like someone, don't
Well,
watch their content. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, some people's future is so bright they have to wear shades.
They have to wear shades. You know what I'm saying? Shill first, content later. So yeah. And Zohar, Zohar has always he's made a lot of videos and a lot of songs, and he's done a lot of it with humor and grace and with sarcasm and satire, right? But then he's had a couple of videos and songs that were and some of them more about me, and Zohar and me have talked about this behind the scenes, where they were just downright mean. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was satire or comedy. There's a huge difference there. There's a line that you cross between satire and getting too personal, right? And there's a lot of people out there making jokes, funny videos, trying to, rib each other and stuff like that. But guys, remember, there is a line there where you could possibly hurt someone's feelings. And if you don't give enough about someone's feelings, then by all means go for it. But if you do care, think before you hit that post button on YouTube. You might just hurt somebody's feelings and things like that. And what I'm happy to see is I'm happy to see that Zohar is back to just making funny videos. I have found a lot of his recent videos to be quite humorous. So
just to sum up everything you said, first off, Zohar is an equal opportunity hater. He hates everybody equally. And number two,
That's fair. Yeah.
Everybody out in the community, everything PDUBS said can be just summed up really quickly. Just don't be a piece of shit. Like, think about what you're saying, and then don't be a piece of shit. There you go.
Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger, I hope we're going to see you in Chicago in just a matter of a couple of weeks. Shills for life, my dudes. $2 donation. We greatly appreciate it. And he put a super chat in right before we went live. So here it is. I had to scroll all the way back. Hey, dudes, what's up? Ready for Chicago? Well, we hope we get to see you in Chicago. Thank you so much for that donation. And yeah, Jay Cuts. I mean, if they got some sensitive eye issues, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I mean, who cares? All right, let's get the show started, guys. We got a lot of stuff we want to talk about. We're going to be talking about Missile Command from New Wave Toys. We got an update there for you guys.
I thought we spent the first 5 minutes of every show talking about what happened on Game Time. That's what we did last week.
That was.
We love Game Time. We love Game Time. Hey, it's all about cross promotion. I mean, Fox on the Sunday nights, there's a bunch of streamers who cover the same area, and you guys go back to back to back.
Yeah.
And since you guys have started, what's the word? Bouncing viewers off each other, it's helped improve
redirect.
The
we redirect each show. We want to keep the party going to the next one. I do it the best. Console, you have Justin trying his best. That
sounds like a PDUBS thing to say. But the fact is, since you guys started cross promoting each other, the viewerships have increased on all of your shows dramatically. So I have no problem.
It's a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun. I'm just mad that, and I'm just going to put it out there. And guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but She Lion wearing sunglasses upsets me. It's to the core, and I think that that must stop. That practice must stop.
We
Yes,
need to
she
create
may be
a
gorgeous, but still.
we need to create an anti-Facebook group for that. Andrew's
But no-
Clay Creations, $5 says he loves you guys. He hopes it doesn't hurt too much. Thanks so much for that as well. Biggie D is drinking the wild turkey, Fox. Get ready.
Oh boy. My man.
Console Fanboy says $5. Talking about products is fair games. Just don't talk about people. That's all I ask. Products, not people. Zohar, clip this. Take a screenshot of this and remember this. You know what I'm saying? Remember this. Remember this. Fox loves the redirecting. So yes, a big shout out to our other Friday night show, Game Time with the Tech Buzz, Glenn's Retro Show, She Lion, and Wild Bill. I love calling him Wild Bill. He's acting mild. He needs to get wild. He's Mild Bill right now. I want Wild Bill. I want him to go banana sandwich on their next show. I just want him raging, red in the face, ripping his glasses off. You know what I mean? All that stuff. Make sure you guys check them out on Tech Buzz channel on Friday nights. Go ahead.
They had a really good show tonight. They brought up the Atari Jaguar. Fox, big fan of the Jaguar. But you only really need Alien versus Predator and Tempest 2000.
That's about it.
That's it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
It's an awesome system. You just need those two games.
But
That's
listen, do the math. 64 bits. Who can argue with that?
But it's really more like 23, I think.
21 and a half. You got to carry the one. It's complicated.
Yeah. I will confess, guys, that Tech Buzz and me are talking about potentially doing something together more frequently, but we'll have to see how that plays out. A lot of us have crazy schedules right now. And if you're looking for B Kong, he's hiding inside an Arcade1Up cabinet as we speak. Send us a picture so we can share it. But let's get into the news, guys. I got a lot of topics. Missile Command, first NFL Blitz cabinet out in the wild. Our reactions to this. Load Runner coming out on the IRKade, but Load Runner Legacy, the Killer Instinct cabinet controversy, AtGames National Owners Day, just a couple quick tips there. And of course, the Amazon EA Sports acquisition. And what does that mean for Amazon Luna Gaming and all that kinds of stuff? So we got a lot we want to talk about. Let's start with, if you guys don't mind, because this shouldn't take too long, let's talk about New Wave Toys and these mini Missile Command Replicades. If you pre-ordered one, if you're waiting for one, let us know in the live chat. We got an update via email that the containers that contain all the units for both models, because remember, there's two versions. There's the standard one, and then there's the Field Test Edition, which is like the special edition one. That's what this one is. The containers are on their way to the warehouse, and once they get to the warehouse, they will then ship these out. So people should start receiving these momentarily. The folks over at New Wave Toys did not confirm which container will arrive first, because they're both coming separately. They could arrive at the same day. One could arrive before the other. Who knows, right? So they don't know who's going to get it first. But Michael B. the Game Genie, as a classic arcade game lover, what do you think about this thing, my dude?
Oh, it's obviously beautiful, like absolutely beautiful. And I wish we could get them sensibly here in Canada. That's the only problem. I love Replicade, but like I just can't justify paying $150 shipping for this.
You guys are getting killed to get your hand. You actually, do you have any of these, Mike? I thought you had like one.
No, I tried to buy 1942. I was going to get it through Amazon during like the Prime deal, and there was some kind of screw up with a coupon on the site, and it still ended up being like, it was only like $100, and it still ended up coming to like $300 Canadian. And I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, Fox, what do you think about these? Because I don't think I've seen you cover any mini arcades on your channel. Are they just too small? Go big or go home?
Listen. If you're a fan of the 80s, you have to love this. It's in your DNA. I mean, I think of Knight Rider. I think of buttons that don't do anything. I just love this. I love the look of it. And this is one that I'm probably going to have to pick up. I'm waiting for the AVP. I'm waiting for the 90s stuff. It's probably not going to happen. And I don't think that it maybe should happen. That was kind of the decade of put your PCB in multiple cabinets, and their identity really didn't exist within the form factor that these are celebrating. So I think that, I don't know, I may have to get this one. This is it just looks beautiful. Yeah.
So of course I have these pre-ordered. I've never, I buy all of these. I've never actually once reached out to New Wave Toys to say, hey, I have a YouTube channel that covers your products. Can Can I get a
My
demo?
name is
I've never-
PDUBS. You probably heard of me. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
should do that.
I don't reach out to companies. Usually I wait to get that email. You know, like my philosophy has always been like, if they like me, they'll come to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's my philosophy. I don't reach out to very many companies, but I'm happy to pay for these and support these because I want this company to do well.
So let's just go back here. So you said you don't reach out to companies, and then you classified it a little bit later if you don't reach out to many companies. So is it going to keep going to, it's only a couple companies I don't reach out to.
Eventually all of them.
It's been like, dude, Mike, it's been like 3 years on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I could probably count the number of times on my hand that I've sent an email versus received. Does that make sense?
Well, you only contact the company once. And you say,
Mike, can
hey.
we get like focused on the main point here, man?
All right.
Jeez. All right. So what I really like about the Missile Command unit is the fact that they got this whole CRT thing going on, which I think, is this the second cabinet that is doing that? You guys might have to remind me. This might be the second cabinet with this little CRT filter, or it might be the first. Let me know in the live chat if anybody knows. And of course, you got your volcano buttons and a real trackball, a real mini trackball on this control panel. And we have seen some footage that they've shared on their forums of that trackball actually rolling, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. No, I paid for my well-played pinball machine, and I took a big loss on it when I sold it. But that's the field test. Now, I didn't order the field test, just like I didn't order like the fancy, what is that called? The fancy Cuber cabinet. I like getting, the standard ones. So this is the one that I ordered. This is the one that mimics more the traditional arcade in the low profile. So guys, let me know in the live chat, which one did you order, or did you order both? Let me know. This is the one I ordered, and I'm very excited to receive it. And as you can see, it's got the same control panel setup, artwork. It's a shorter unit, nowhere near as tall as the field test edition. But man, this is exciting. I love these things. So I never order the bundles. Go ahead.
What is the field test edition? I'm not that familiar with Missile Command in the arcades. I've never seen a real one. So this is the one that I would typically see if I walked into an arcade and they had a Missile Command now.
Yeah, typically.
So
Virtual Devil got the original. Sir Sega got both. Well, Mike, the difference is the cabinet shapes, the marquees, the artwork,
Was it a special edition, or was it just like a interesting variant that some arcades had?
Yeah, I mean the game is the same. It's just the look of the cabinet. You know what I mean? So it's just a variant. You know what I mean? It's it. Like there's no big history behind it. But I love how Scott James says it's desk shit.
Absolutely. Top tier.
Tool says he ordered the field test version. So we've been waiting a long time for these, and they're finally going to be shipping out to customers who pre-ordered them. So hopefully if you're like me, you're excited that we're going to get another little mini arcade cabinet to have on display in the home. So I'm pretty excited about that. Is there a matching mini stool? That would be hilarious. Speaking of which, Numbskull, I don't have any pictures to show you, but I just saw on one of their Facebook pages that Numbskull Space Invaders is delayed even further, which is Numbskull makes the quarter size arcades, right? And they announced that thing well over a year ago, right? And it's the same thing with them that like iRcade went through.
I was about to say that.
Like trying to get title. I mean, from what I've heard, the people I've talked to, and keep in mind it's all word of mouth, take it with a grain of salt, is that when it comes to Space Invaders, which is their coveted IP, it's the number 2 arcade game of all time, Taito is very protective of that property. And it's got to be perfect before they let a company do anything with it, right? It's got to be up to their standards. So it's been delayed again with Numbskull, So that kind of stinks because the quarter size one looked pretty cool. The one they had.
Well, I think they definitely didn't want to go with the TN monitor. They're waiting for those BOEs to come in. I think that's the big push there.
So let me get this straight. They're protective with the Space Invaders brand, but they still let that Arcade1Up one get out there that had the speakers that were going to deafen you 3 houses down.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so Atul asked if I got the Mega Drive Mini and the Astro City Vertical. I ordered the Mega Drive Mini, the North American version, I did not order the Astro City vertical. It's just way too much money for that thing.
Absolutely.
And I thought we had a couple of super chats. Is this the one? $5. Why do they charge so much? Hobby Hands. I ship to Canada all the time, and anything around up to 3 pounds is $33. Something is sketchy. Mike, do you have any insight there? I'm not Canadian, so I can't.
So every single time I've brought it up on the show, Restalgia always says, "Oh, just order off Amazon." Now Restalgia doesn't know. He's got every single replicator he has for free from the company, so he has no concept of what the price is for shipping. So I've gone on. It's $150 to Newfoundland where I am, and he goes, "Just buy it off Amazon." I'm like, "You can't buy them on Amazon, and when you do, they're super expensive." And he was like, "You don't know what you're talking about." So we literally went into Amazon together, and he was like, "Oh yeah, $400." Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Oh, yes.
All right. So we got a comment here for Night Fox. About Fox. Biggie D wants to know how you're liking your new arcade. But when we get to the iRCade segment, make sure we don't forget to cover what your
We'll put a pin in that. Yep. We'll get to it. Yep.
All right. But real quick, guys, I want to catch up with you on the Arcade1Up NFL Blitz. Michael B, what happened? What did we see this week? And,
oh boy.
What's the word? What's the impression? Give it to me, Mike.
So the first official Blitz cabinet is out in the wild. It's gone out as a demo cab to Game Room Theater. You guys may have seen him before. He's done a bunch of Arcade1Up videos. He's got that amazing basement that was featured on Sports Center. So the great catch about that is that he's this well-known NFL guy for his big NFL basement. So of course he makes perfect sense to get the Blitz cab. So he did I don't know if he did a YouTube video. I didn't see that, but I saw he did like an Instagram post I shared with you guys, and he showed it running up in his basement. A lot of people are like, "Oh, well, you didn't show much of the gameplay or something like that." I don't think the gameplay is ready yet. I think this is a cab that needs a day one patch, and he's got it super early. So I would expect it's a while before you'll get gameplay on the cabinet. But Blitz is out there, and it's in the nicest looking basement you've ever seen.
Yeah, guys, Game Room Theater. You want to check him out on Instagram. He's got 125,000 followers on Instagram. I think he's got nearly 500,000 followers on TikTok.
421 on TikTok. Yeah.
Crazy,
and he's
right?
good Canadian. Good Canadian.
And he's a good Canadian. Excuse me, I'm choking. But he made some videos where he showed off what this cabinet looks like in his basement. Now, of course, he's got this big game room. He has to show his game room off. I messaged Mike. I'm one of those guys, Mike, who said he didn't show the cabinet enough. How's that?
Yeah. So he's
cabinet was the afterthought. Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically the Restalgia for Arcade1Up. He gets all the cabinets for free. They just send them out to him.
There you go. There you go. His basement is legit, 100%. He lives a life that we can only dream.
Man, I can't imagine explaining this to my wife. She'd be like, "Where do all my knickknacks and crap that should be thrown out go?" Yep. I'd be like, "I don't know, baby." Yeah.
But guys, what did you think of the cabinet here? Seeing it in person, side by side, he's with the Hadouken version, and same height, same cabinet shape, just a different control panel.
I mean, I'm loving the shape. I'm really loving my Mortal Kombat 30th. It's very comfortable. I'm anxiously awaiting my Blitz that I've pre-ordered. And of course, if you pay attention to the YouTubers in this space that really care about the cabinets, we're going to get into depth, especially on my channel. I will show you ins and outs and everything about it once I get mine. When that's going to happen, I have no idea. Mid-October-ish.
You're going to have to rely on PDUBS and 19K Fox on this. I'm not getting Blitz. So
you're not getting Blitz?
No.
Canadian. Hates American football.
Yeah, if I don't see CFL, if I can't play as Doug Flutie, I don't want this shit.
I offered to pour maple syrup on
it.
No, still wouldn't take it.
Blitz is not my jam. I'm not going to be picking that one up. And this is Q, everybody in the chat making fun of me, saying he says that now.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not.
Q, everyone saying that you're going to end up buying it anyway down the road. Hey, there's nothing wrong with waiting. Like if you get it 6 months from now for like half off, that's a win.
Well, we never go that low in Canada, but if it ever goes like $200 off, maybe I'd look at it.
Whoa, Kongs isn't getting Blitz? B Kong?
Really?
What?
I can't believe it's crazy.
Kong, why not? I'm literally typing that in the chat. Why not? I figured Kong was a shoe-in to get this.
I thought for sure, but see, I'm kind of I'm on the hook for this. I said many months ago that the 3 rumored cabs, this Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and then Time Crisis, I said I was going to buy them. So I have to now. I'm committed.
Yeah. And Meatball Saucy with a killer joke in the live chat. Blitz is not his jam. Great job.
That's
great
correct.
job.
Ching. Very nice.
Yeah,
So-
well, someone nailed it in the chat there too. I mean, like
Yeah.
just the artwork, like that kills me. It's the same reason I'm not going to get Yoga Flame, Shin Hadouken. So
Haha, I haven't made a single Blitz video on my channel for a reason. But that didn't answer the question.
Ooh.
Why not? Are you not a fan of Blitz? Do you not like the game? Are you not interested in the concessions?
Maybe we need to send him a
P-dubs.
link.
P-dubs, you're being very insensitive right now. His father was killed by a Blitz cabinet.
I don't know if you knew that. You weren't aware. Fell right on his head. It's horrible.
You know, the Battalion Mortal Kombat 3 came from what happened to B's father, a Blitz cabinet right
That's
on his
exactly
head.
what happened. It's a damn shame.
I'm sorry, B. I'm sorry, man.
You didn't, but you didn't know. You didn't know.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
unaware.
sorry. I'm sorry, man.
Maybe it's
So
silence.
pre-ordering the Blitz cabinet was one of the hardest back and forth decisions I've had to make with Arcade1Up products. I am a Blitz fan, love playing Blitz on the Dreamcast. I ended up
The arcade.
what?
Blitz on the Dreamcast. Play the real game.
Yeah, check it out.
Real
It's the
arcade.
real one. Points to console version running on an HD TV.
I'm wondering if
Real.
B-Kong. Wait, I'm wondering if you guys are just not telling me that B-Kong maybe he has Blitz already. Maybe it's in his house.
It's possible,
You-
man. Beacon
it's
pretty
possible.
much works for arcade.
B,
He is
did you
so
get a
in.
copy? Did you get a copy? Put it
He
in the
is
live
too.
chat.
But he's got
B
two
probably
of them.
built it.
Yeah.
B probably put it together.
He may have.
So I went ahead and I ended up ordering it despite the concessions they made. I definitely want to check the cabinet out. Like I said in the videos when I covered this, with the concessions they had to make, the cabinet sounds like a bad purchase on paper, right? Because it's missing this has been changed, this has been changed. But then also on paper, with a lot of the things, there are a lot of great things about this cabinet, which I said in my videos as well as on my channel. So I in my videos where I cover this product, I said, this just seems to me like the kind of cabinet that I actually physically need to play to determine whether or not I love it. I can't just look at it on paper and say it sucks. I can't just look at it on paper and say it's going to be amazing. There's too much in the air, if you will. So I did end up pre-ordering it. I will end up getting Blitz. And I don't think I was in the first 1,000, so probably not a snapback hat. So that, you know me and my hats, bro. So if anyone wants to get rid of their snapback hat, hit me up. Just don't wear it first. All right, go ahead.
People started receiving them this week. They got their shipping notifications. They've been receiving.
Are you
them, their
serious?
snapbacks. Yeah.
Well, I haven't got mine probably because I ordered late. And
That was a day one purchase.
And football fans, Chicago Bears,
There you go.
football, football's the way to go. Like I literally move my Monday night streams around so I can watch Monday Night Football. You know what I mean? I love football, Fox. I'll
Yep.
move it around.
Yep. No, I think it's legit. I
around.
think it's even though, and I think what you made is probably the best case for actually getting the cabinet. It's the same case as some people are making to not get the cabinet. It's like, I need to play this version. I need to see what the stuff that you've removed, we know it's going to alter the game. It's going to alter the gameplay in some extent. What is that? Is it going to just make it unenjoyable? I don't really know. I got to play it for myself. But of course, there's a Dallas Cowboys player on the side, so I'm in. I'm all in.
Yeah. Okay, so Kong's confirmed he doesn't have a demo unit that he's keeping secret. He's just not a big sports game fan, but he's interested in the 49-way sticks. I think we all are, because if
Absolutely.
these 49-way sticks are really good, there's a good chance we'll see some other great games that require this stick, like Sinistar, maybe. And that would be really cool. So, all right. So first thoughts about NFL Blitz. Just to sum it up, my opinion is it was nice to see the cabinet in a beautiful game room, but I really didn't see any gameplay or anything that gave me any great information as to whether or not I'm making a great purchase or not. So that's my final thoughts. What about you guys? Final thoughts on what you saw from this TikToker?
I think they sent it out to him for the right reasons. I mean, he's connected with so many sports fans, so many people that are building dream football basements. And that's exactly something you want to see in the aesthetic, right? So
No, I think it's accurate. I think you get the most bang for your buck as far as Arcade1Up is concerned. Definitely send it out to him. That's fine. But if you want the real deal, you want to tune into PDUBS and 19K Fox. So we're going to get it down and dirty, let you know all about it, and let you know if it's going to be worth your hard-earned money.
There you go. There you go. All right, my dudes. Michael B., you also want to tell us about something goofy that Arcade1Up did this week? Probably one of the weirdest marketing moves they've ever made.
So I got inundated because people know I love burgers and they know I love Burger Time. Absolutely love Burger Time. So I got inundated with messages yesterday, and everybody was like, "Did you see the message for Arcade1Up? Like, oh my God, they're re-releasing Burger Time." And I'm like, today is the 40th anniversary of Burger Time's release in the arcades. I think it's just an ad tying in with that. And I didn't really think anything more of it, but I looked at it and it said, "Come back tomorrow for more news." And I was like, tomorrow for more news, and I was like, maybe they are doing something. I was like, I can't imagine Arcade1Up would ever make another Data East cab, because Data East are G mode and have hoarded themselves out to other publishers. I mean, they're on iArcade, they're on AtGames. Arcade1Up usually doesn't like doing stuff that it's on other machines. So I was like, there's no way they're remaking the cabinet. And then we see the notice actually go out today, and it's like, win your chance to buy the last Burger Time cabinet. And I was like, what? Why would you do that? Is that exciting? I mean, just last week here in Canada, they were clearancing these off for $3.99 Canadian. So I don't know how we get to a point where you're winning a contest to buy one.
Fox, what'd you think about this?
I mean, who the hell do they think they are? Sony? I get these emails from Sony where, hey, they have my tag, and they're like, hey, come on in and we'll give you the chance. You'll have the opportunity to purchase one of our products. Are you serious? When I saw this, I was actually excited. Oh, wow, they're going to re-release it, or maybe another limited run, or maybe it was going to be like that Marvel superheroes cabinet where I guess they found another 1,000 in the back room or something. And then you get to try to win a chance to buy the last one. I mean, I thought that it was really, talk about something that had a crescendo and then fell flat. I mean, it fell on its face. This was completely silly, ridiculous. It's a swing and a miss for sure. And talk about building something up just to have it fall flat. It's just sad. I don't know. I'm kind of deflated about the whole thing.
I agree with you completely, and I'm glad you guys said it first. That way, I don't get attacked by super fans or shill people. But any normal human being, casual normal fan who looks at this advertisement, are you ready for Burger Time? Yes, chef. Come back tomorrow to see what's going on. You would be thinking in your head they're going to be re-releasing Burger Time in some form or fashion, right? And then the very next day, everyone comes back and they're like, yeah, dudes, we got one Burger Time. Give us a password, and we'll send you this shitty cabinet that we found in the back of the goddamn warehouse.
You win the chance to buy it.
You win a chance to buy it.
Yeah.
It's not giving it away. You win a chance to buy it. This was a terrible marketing move. It was a waste of everybody's time. They should have just done one post saying, hey guys, we found a Burger Time cab in the warehouse. We're gonna, if you want to win it to buy it, comment below and we'll random pick her or some shit, right? So, like, this pissed me off and a lot of other people. You know what I mean?
It's gotta be the authentic experience we all else had when we first ordered our Burger Times from Arcade1Up. You gotta wait 9 months, you gotta get it, and then it's screwed up, so they gotta send the 8-week gate restrictors 3 months later. Exactly like that.
And I'm so glad that my boy Vic Vicious mentioned this in the live chat, because prior to this Burger Time thing, they've been doing the same thing with Star Wars. They've been putting these little Star Wars teaser posts out. And I was telling Mike off air, I was like, Mike, if they say, hey, man, we got a non-slip mat for your Star Wars coming soon, instead of actually re-releasing the cabinet, people are going to be furious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so the Burger Time stuff was a bad move. They should have just said, hey, it's the 40th anniversary of Burger Time. We released a Burger Time. What a cool game. Burgers are dope. But Star Wars, it's where there's smoke, there's fire. Something is going to happen with Star Wars. Yeah. Whether that's an XL cab or a Pro cab, something's going to happen with Star Wars.
So you guys do think it is going to be released, a new Star Wars cab? Because I don't know. I don't have any inside tips or words or anything.
I think for me,
we
what's
don't have
odd-
any inside information either.
Well,
It's just
I
logical.
think what's odd, it's like it's the most like who has to gauge excitement for a Star Wars cabinet? Everybody and their mom and their dad and their pet dog are excited about anything Star Wars, especially some sort of re-release of this cabinet right here. Or a
Mhm.
variant of, or a pro version of, or
Right.
whatever. So I don't think that they're at this point, they can't be fishing to try to figure out if people were going to buy one. I'm with Mike on this one. There has to be, there's something. What's coming? I have no idea. I'm really hoping it's just a pro version of this. But if
Yeah.
it's a pro version, I don't think we'll see it until next year. I think there's still an issue with those monitors and getting all that straightened out.
Okay. Yeah. And speaking of that situation, there's a lot of heat going around the arcade gaming community because people feel the Killer Instinct Pro cabinet has now been canceled. Canceled. If you're a Matt Hardy fan, delete. It's been deleted off their website. It's gone. And people think that this product is not coming out at all. Michael B., what's the real
I'll go
deal?
last. I'll go last on this. You guys.
No.
go
I
first.
don't want to go.
Oh, you want
first.
me to do? Okay,
Yeah,
so
do
I
your
will.
thing.
I will legit go first.
There you go.
Someone in Arcade1Up's marketing back around CES last year, when they announced that the Killer Instinct Pro was coming out, it was going to be the first Pro cabinet. There was a Killer Instinct Pro. They announced that before the original Killer Instinct 3/4 scale machine even went up for sale. So basically, they told people, "Hey, forget this 3/4 scale one. That's bullshit. We got this awesome one coming out in a little while. So don't waste your money on the 3/4. Just buy the one later." And you know what happened? They tanked the 3/4 scale Killer Instinct cab sales.
Absolutely.
Completely tanked it. So I think they're at a point right now where I do think they're struggling to sell Killer Instinct, especially at that high price point of $599 for the cabinet as it is. So I think where Killer Instinct is delayed, it's not coming out for a while. They're just being smart here and being like, we need to get rid of this inventory of their 3/4 scale, get it off the site, because anybody coming here casually will see that that's a distraction and they won't buy the 3/4.
Dr. Z.
I saw
Pro is coming. You need to enter a contest for a chance to buy it. Fox, what are you thinking? Is Mike on the right track here?
Well, I think, and we've talked about this before on our individual channels and definitely in private chats. It seems so weird to have that come out so closely to a 3/4 scale version of something they've never released before. If it was like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, the water's a little muddied. It's a little gray. I don't know. There's other variants. Maybe it doesn't quite overlap. But this, I think we've heard some other people, whoever they are, say this. They can't sell the cabinet at $599, at $499. They can't freaking move the cabinet. And I think it's the anticipation of the Pro version. If anybody's on the fence, I mean, they're just not going to buy this freaking cabinet. It makes no sense. So I think.
Can I ask you a question, Fox?
Sure. What's up?
Do you want a KI?
Yes.
Why haven't you bought the 3/4 scale one?
Because I'm waiting for the Pro. I'm dead serious. Dead serious. Absolutely.
Can I play devil's advocate? So
Sure. What's up?
here's what I think happened back then. I thought Arcade1Up was actually, in my opinion, I thought they were being very transparent and honest about the fact that they had two versions of a cabinet coming. And I was like, great, this is cool. This means they're telling people, hey, if you want the small one, get it now. If you want to wait for the big one, get the big one later, right? And that's why I've been like pressuring them, like, are you going to make a Blitz Pro? You know what I mean? Like, now I want to know, you know what I mean? Because imagine this. Imagine the monitors weren't an issue and this cabinet was actually coming out. Can you imagine if KI Pro was released and then 4 months later they announced, oh, KI Pro's coming out after 10,000 people already bought the smaller unit? A lot of those owners, a lot of these arcade owners, let's be honest, guys, you guys are very vocal. You're vocal on our videos. You're vocal in Facebook. You're vocal on Reddit. You're vocal on Twitter. You're vocal on like Best Buy and Walmart reviews. You guys let the world know what you think these companies are doing. And I love you guys for it. I love you for it. But so it's like a catch-22. Be transparent and let people know in advance, or keep it hush hush. What did they do? What do they do, Fox? Tell me.
This is what they do. They be transparent by not releasing something right before, like a 3/4 version of the thing they're going to, release as a Pro version. So have your legacy cabs come out. They get kind of stale. They've run their course. They're, nobody's really interested. And boom, then you release a Pro version of that, and people get excited about that. You don't release a highly anticipated 3/4 scale version of a game that was almost impossible. Some people deemed it to be impossible to emulate. Everybody's pumped, and you say, oh, by the way, guys, also, there's going to be a pro version coming.
Took the wind completely out of the tires, man. Completely.
There's no wind beneath those wings.
Yeah. Atul says, sorry, man, but it's also same people being vocal. Does 1UP really care about the fans, or they care about the Walmart crowd? Ooh, that's a great question. I mean, let's put it this way, guys. Arcade1Up is in the business to make money. That is what they are here for. They are here to make money. They are not here to be your best friend. They are here to get your money. And Michael B., what is a great way people can hold their money?
By not buying the cabinets.
Where do they hold it in, though?
Yeah.
Where do they hold it in?
Yeah. Like if I had money in my pocket, what could I do, Mike?
Well, no, actually, if you have money in your pocket, you put it outside on the expandable money clip that comes with it. But if you have cards and you're looking for a new device that is perfect for your cards, they won't bend up, it's comfortable in your pocket, it comes in 30 different designs. Check out Ridge Wallets. Use the link, ridge.com/Michael B, coupon code Michael B to save 10% and free worldwide shipping. And don't forget, every purchase between now and September 30th enters you into a draw to win a brand new Ford Bronco or $75,000 cash. Ridge Wallets, check them out.
All my questions have been answered. My life is now fulfilled. Thank you, Michael B, for coming into my life.
Now you have to message your peeps at Ridge Wallets and say, hey, I got a free promo on the Super Game Room Dudes podcast show, and Fox and me, we get a kickback now, right? Fox?
We each get a Bronco, right? That's how it works.
That is a really good contest. I would love a Ford Bronco. Those look sweet, man.
They're not bad.
75K cash, that'd help right now, too. I could buy at least Godzilla Pinball.
Think of the cabs you could buy.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Look at my console fanboy added it to the chart.
Yeah.
Dr. Freeman is calling you a shill. Ezekiel, Michael B is the Ridge Wallet diva.
Easy.
Meatball thought that was a segue fail because Michael B didn't catch on to where I was
almost
leading him.
Meatball, where's Meatball Saucy? I'm gonna take him out of the chat.
Hey, be nice, be nice.
And he's gone.
Hey, be careful, guys, because if you upset Michael B the Game Genie too much, you're gonna need a cup to catch those tears. And what better way to do it than check the link in the video description below. Get your Game Genie Tears mug, as well as your Super Game Dudes Illuminati t-shirts on Restalgia's Teespring store. Man, we really got the merch plugs in this week, man. We got the merch plugs in. Also, guys, there's a link in the video description below for our Facebook group. Join our Facebook group. We have a lot of fun in there. It's a drama-free zone. Trust me, it's a drama-free zone. It's a really good Facebook group, so you guys can join that group. All right, Fox, I think that's all we had for Arcade1Up this week. Or was there anything else going on with Arcade1Up that you
T2's on sale, so make sure you get to the chopper, guys, and pick up your T2.
Another wrong movie. That was the Predator. I don't know why.
guys, it's not a tumor. It's $100 off Terminator 2. Go buy it.
That's the kindergarten cop reference. It's the wrong reference. Damn it.
Mark Whitman with a $2 super chat. He loves his Bronco. And Mark, we love you. You're like our top 3 favorite viewer of the Super Game Room Dudes. We greatly appreciate you. All right, guys. Pliskin.
There was a FCC filing this week that everybody went nuts over because it was an FCC filing for Bandai Namco for Time Crisis, Steel Gunner, and Point Blank, all possibly.
They file for some patent. Right, exactly.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's a chance that those games might be on a potential Arcade1Up Time Crisis in the near future. So people are getting their panties in a roar. But at that $7.99 price point, $7.99 US, I don't know how close we are with that cab, because if they can't sell a Killer Instinct for $5.99,
that's okay. That's a really good point, though. So you have a single game cab like T2, which I think is sold fairly well. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah.
But then you have KI, which is huge in the gaming community, especially with the emulation being on point, and they can't move that cab. Time Crisis, I think, is probably going to definitely skew towards the gamers, the gaming community. Are they going to move that at $7.99 if it's not a pro?
I don't know if it's going to be a pro, but I would imagine like the biggest biggest complaint about the gun game so far has been the size of the screen. So maybe
Yes.
they'll throw that horrendous 19-inch TN
Oh my
monitor. in there.
God. Well, if they do, there's a video on my channel that will help you upgrade that.
Yeah.
So just to let you know. I hope that those days have got to be past. We've got to be past those. That's just ridiculous. They can't do that moving forward.
The Brick has a sale on today in Canada. Well, all the Canadian retailers do. So I went into the Brick and actually checked out the Golden Tee, and I was trying to make up my mind if I was going to get it at $6.99. And all I had to do was play it for like 2 minutes, and I was like, I don't want this.
I'll make this deal. Okay, with you now, Mike. Everybody watching, 314 people in the chat. Okay, give us a 1 if you want me to go through with this. Michael B, if you buy that cabinet, I will send you the monitor. I'll do it.
No, I'm good.
I will send you the monitor.
I'm good. I got to be a good boy. I want a pinball table.
We all want you to be a bad boy.
No, I'm being a good boy. Pinball
Mike,
table.
the bad boy.
Pinball table for life.
You can multitask. Oh, we've got a 1.
Wait. What's this all about? I thought you only did this one time to that Pac-Man countercade.
Oh, no.
Fox, what'd you do, bro?
What? Okay, guys. So okay. If you pay attention to my channel, you know that sometimes Fox will lash out. I consider it to be therapy. And in this case, it was complete. It was not a cabinet did not lose its life. A inferior part of a cabinet lost its life extremely violently, but it was well deserved. If you have any questions about that, just go and check out my latest video. Watch that video to the end, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It had to be done. It had to be done.
Okay. Right. I feel you, bro. I feel you. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Shameless plug. I know. Sorry.
You gotta do what you gotta do. All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to pull something up here because someone in the live chat said there's some new countercades on Wayfair. What are these new? What are these new countercades?
Let me get on that.
Wayfair, they got something you need.
Is it a countercade or a partycade? What is it, guys? I can't keep up with it. Dude, they got 92 Arcade1Up products on Wayfair. Good God.
Wayfair got everything, man.
They do have just what we need.
What are the new countercades? Anyone throw it in the live chat? Fox, keep your eyes out on that one.
I am working on it.
Let me know if someone types that.
I have to know.
Oh my God, there's like 8 pages of Arcade1Up products. I give up.
We've got a Miss Pac-Man head-to-head in the chat. That's what they're saying.
Hey, is Wayfair going to do the stools for the Blitz cabinet, or is that Hippo?
So far, I think it's just Hippo. The Tempest. Okay, I want the Tempest countercade because we've seen that. I want to get my hands on that one.
It's a T2 countercade. Are we being trolled?
No, there's
no way it is a T2 countercade.
Well, we've seen the Tempest. We've seen the Street Fighter. We have seen the Pac-Man the Miss Pac-Man head-to-head.
Ooh, head-to-head countercades. Third floor arcade stand.
Yes.
Where?
Okay, Fox. Jason M. Strapped a small thermonuclear device to the Pac-Man monitor. Yeah, it wasn't thermonuclear. It was subthermal.
JT Brumwick says Wayfair has 91 Pac-Man arcades and 1 Street Fighter.
Oh, really? I want to get the Street Fighter because that would look really good.
Wait, are they talking about these? Because these are like old news.
No, see, so we haven't seen
Tempest. Are they talking about this one?
Not that one, no.
Is this what you guys are talking about?
They're saying there's the Tempest and the Miss Pac-Man head-to-head, which we've seen the Tempest in the Toy Room video at the Miami store. We've seen that one.
Wait, they're selling that?
We haven't seen it for sale yet.
I kind of want that.
Yes, I do too.
Pac-Man Galaga countercade. Oh, this is the one that we already have. We already know about this one. All right. Sorry, guys. I have no idea what product you're talking about.
I'll keep looking while you
next week.
Keep it on. Keep it on.
We'll shelve that till next week, guys. We got a lot of stuff we got to cover here. So, yeah, there you go. There you go.
Wayfair, you can return it real easy.
Atari head-to-head has Tempest. Oh, they're doing an Atari head-to-head? What?
I've
got it. I'm looking now, guys. You keep
now. Now I'm interested.
Well, yeah.
So, anyways, what's going on with iArcade?
We're gonna get there, Mike. We're gonna get there. I want to hear what Fox thinks of his iArcade.
Well, so I've got some feelings. Some of them are they actually on Wayfair they have the Shinku Hadouken. Sorry, Didn't mean to torpedo the topic. So I've got some feelings, some deep-seated feelings, positive and negative, about my iArcade. I've spent a lot of time with it. I have purposefully not come out with a review yet because I wanted to gather my thoughts. And I think that per some private conversations I've had with Justin over at Console Kits and Michael B, I have decided to go ahead and put forth the idea. Tomorrow night, I'm going to do a live stream, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do a live interactive review. I'm going to have a couple cameras set up, and I'm going to have unboxing footage playing. We're going to talk about everything. I'm going to answer your questions live about the iArcade Gold Cabinet. My thoughts, where we're at. We're going to have a camera. I'm going to have the back panels are going to be off. We're going to talk about all of it. I want to answer everybody's questions and give you my thoughts about it. I think it could be fun. I hope it'll be fun. So tune in to that, and hopefully your question will get answered. So that's my plug.
So you're saying you want to keep most of your thoughts for your video review tomorrow. Is that what you're saying?
Overall, I will say that I am enjoying it so far.
Okay.
I'll give it that much. Now the question's always going to be price, versus enjoyment. Is it worth it? I'll save that for the review, but I will say that I'm so far I'm having a lot of fun with it. So
good.
Have you played Beersis?
No.
Conclusion.
Absolutely not.
Now keep in mind, no product is perfect. Like when I reviewed the Gold Edition, I myself said it's only a 7.5 out of 10, right? Like no product is perfect. There's always opportunities for improvement. So I would love to hear what you like and what you don't like. But in the meantime, IRKade did release a brand new game today in their store. This is a Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Windows PC, as well as iOS game that got released in 2017. This is Lode Runner Legacy, guys. Let's check this bad boy out. I went ahead and I purchased it. I spent the $12 and I bought it, and I've been playing it. And I personally have been really enjoying it because this game has several hundred levels, and it saves your progress as you go with each level. So it's not like you have to sit there for 9 hours and play if you don't want to. You know what I mean? You can play, beat a few levels, come back. And what's really interesting is if, like right now, this guy's doing the adventure mode, right? If you get far enough in the adventure mode, you will unlock the classic mode, which has, check this out, Mike, another 150 levels for you to play of the original arcade game levels. Overall, there's 300 some levels in this game. You're getting your money's worth. You're going to be playing this game for a long time if you actually manage to complete it. But I'm actually really enjoying this game. And this is 2 weeks in a row we've seen iArcade give us what you might call a more modern arcade console type game release. And this is the stuff that I personally want to see on the iArcade. I know some people want to see Frogger, but this is the stuff I want to see on the iArcade. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? And let us know in the live chat.
I have the same thoughts that you have, PDUBS. This is the kind of stuff they want to be releasing. Like, I was pretty excited when I saw they were releasing this today. I don't know if this is my jam yet. I've had it in my cart all day long, and I'm waiting to check out with it. I think I am going to get it, but I like the modern stuff. There's going to be people disappointed because they're going to be like, oh, well, another Friday and they didn't release Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. Those games probably aren't coming. I don't know why you would have thought they were when you bought your iArcade. And pretty decent reviews, but this is the kind of stuff I think they should be doing. They can do well, and this is exciting. This is a good week for iArcade, in my opinion.
Console Fanboy, give us a $5 donation. He hates games with ladders, or doesn't really hate them. He teases them. But he's as excited for Lode Runner Legacy. He loves ladder games. New video this Sunday, #Home Depot. Is he going to go to Home Depot?
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, let's see here. Love Lode Runner and Montezuma's Revenge. I haven't played Montezuma's Revenge yet. Mike, did you play that one? Is that one?
Oh,
good?
yeah, love Montezuma's Revenge. Montezuma's Revenge is awesome. It's the original game, but they have this modern upscaling, graphic look too. It was only $2.99. I think my biggest complaint with this game is the $11.99 price tag. The Steam version is $5.99. So, there's a disparity in price. I assume that a lot of that was due to the fact that they had to basically rework it to make it work for iArcade. So there was additional costs, but still, I wish it was just a little bit cheaper from what I'm seeing.
Yep. You know what's interesting? I find it funny that every time iArcade launches a game, they happen to launch it the same week that either Steam or Switch have it on sale. Did you guys notice that?
I didn't know
They
it was on
launch
sale.
it,
I just saw
they-
that comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know but this is absolutely true by Jim Harper. Great comment, Jim. This has happened with multiple of the like Nintendo Switch ports and other ports that iArcade has brought over. They will put the game at normal MSRP, which is usually the same price that they sell for on the Switch store or on
Yeah.
Steam. But I don't know if these publishers they're like, oh hey wait, it's coming out on a new platform, let's undercut them. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how that happens, but it always seems to happen on release day for iArcade. It's also on sale cheaper elsewhere. It's so funny.
It's tough because the barrier of entry is so much higher with the iArcade. You're going to have to spend $600-800, maybe even $1,000 on one of these cabinets. You should at the very least get the same game for cheaper, but when it's the same price or more, it's kind of a tough sell if you've got those other consoles specifically. So,
Yep. Steam always has. Yeah, Steam. I mean, guys, they have the money in the capital. They could They could charge you 99 cents for every game on their platform. You know what I mean? Like they got this. Mike, can you do me a favor? My wife is pinging me. I got to talk to her real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
It might be a family emergency. Do me a favor. Can you host the show? I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
Don't go anywhere.
So, guys, I don't have access to any of the stuff, so we'll just keep talking.
Great.
I don't know
just
if
keep rolling.
I can't even bring comments up, so we'll just talk, Fox.
Oh my God, I have no idea.
What do we just talk? There's no comments. So you can't really talk about your iArcade because you're waiting for your review, but
Right.
yeah, I can't ask you much more about it.
Well, no.
You-
It's. I think it's. Well, go ahead. I mean, I'll answer what I can.
All right, let's just do your review now. So, anyways,
I knew it. Damn it.
no, but quick question: what kind of games have you picked up for it so far?
So I've got the 11 standard games,
Yeah.
and I actually started with the Double Dragon
I did too.
trilogy. So I got
Yeah.
Double Dragon 2, and I got Combat Tribes. I didn't get the third one because I knew it was
This is what I should have done. I bought Double Dragon 3 and I was like, I bet you the arcade's better than the NES game. And I was so wrong.
it's no. You stepped out on faith, and you were slapped in the face by the horrible people that
Yeah.
put that game together. It's really bad. It's something unique. It's something different. You're not. I mean, I don't know that Arcade1Up's ever going to come around to that. So I think if nothing else, if you view it with that lens, you could say, okay, well, this is my double dragon cabinet, and you could have 1, 2, 3, and then Combat Tribes if you want it.
Yeah, that's what I should have done. And I was going to go back and buy Combat Tribes because I was playing the Technos arcade collection on my Evercade VS there the other day. And apparently Papa Brad told me that all these games are on the iArcade anyway. So the Evercade
I've never heard that ever.
I know.
So weird.
He just kept going on about like games were on iArcade. So,
Of course.
anyways, I was playing Combat Tribes and I was like, yeah, this is pretty fun. Maybe I'll pick it up on my iArcade.
Yeah.
And I went in, and then Oddmar was there too. And Restalgia's been really bugging me about Oddmar, telling me it's incredible. And I mean, both games are at $9.99, and I was like, screw it, I'll get Oddmar just to shut Restalgia up. And it's fun. I don't know if you've looked at any of the more modern stuff or any of that yet.
So I haven't made the leap yet. Obviously I'm thinking about, some of the other games out there, but I'm just getting into the, what are you laughing about?
Papa Brad.
Oh, and then there he is.
I can't bring it up on screen, Papa Brad. We got to wait for Dubs to come back.
So Michael is on iArcade. LOL.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. It's Mayhem Brawlers is definitely something I'm looking at, but I'm kind of trying to dig into what I would consider some of the deep cuts. You got the fairly obvious Double Dragon stuff. Okay. Combat Tribes, slight deep cut. Tiger Heli is a game on the NES I absolutely loved. Don't judge me. I loved it. So I got the arcade version. Been playing that. That's a lot of fun. Looking into some of these shoot 'em ups is something that Arcade1Up has been lacking. So I'm anxious to jump into that. The AAA title conversations, it's always going to come back around. Always. So, there's no way around that. So you have to look at realistically what's available.
Yeah.
Look at the hardware, and then, make a judgment call. We're going to get into more of that. I've got some mods lined up actually that are sort of non-invasive. So it's like an outpatient surgery. We're going to, it's just in and out real quick. No problem. But I've got a couple things that I definitely want to do right off the bat. And, I think I can see how someone initially is going to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Long term, I don't know. I don't know if it's got the staying power.
I will tell you, I said this in my first review, and I said this when the cabinet was coming out. I was one of those people. I was lucky enough that I did the thing PDUBS frowns upon. I reached out to the company, the marketing company that were
We
handling
discourage that
IRKade
here
stuff.
on the Super Game.
You can't do that. PDUBS has never done that. Only once or twice.
Ever.
So only a few times.
Just 1.5 times. Yeah.
So anyways, I did reach out to the marketing company, and I knew Restalgia was getting one. So I asked as well, and they actually did send me one.
Awesome.
And,
yeah.
Anyways, I got it, and I was super skeptical because I didn't know who the arcade cabinet was for. This mix of modern console games, I said, they're not going to translate well to an arcade cabinet.
Mm-hmm. But
the crazy thing is Restalgia kept hammering into me. It's the modern games. That's what you're going to enjoy, the modern games. And that's where I really find my fun space. Like I play more Riptide Renegade and more Beach Buggy Racing than I do anything else on that cabinet.
I've played some Beach Buggy Racing. I was concerned. There's no steering wheel. This is gonna suck. It's not bad.
It's good. It's
not bad.
It's Mario Kart,
bad.
right?
Yeah.
And actually, the funny thing, if you look in your Twitter feed right now, like there's all these Apple ads for their Apple gaming, and there's someone playing it, and guess what the game is? Beach Buggy Racing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Modern Android. Yep.
Sorry about that, guys. I am back now. Family comes first. Wife needed
everything
my help
okay, buddy?
Yeah, she just needed my help with something. So
did you have to pay the rent?
Not again.
I'm not.
It's like it happens every month.
I'm not that quick. All right. So that's what's going on in the world of iRCade. Fox, you're going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. So, and you're going to let people know what you think.
I'm going to let people know what I think. I'm going to have a couple cameras set up. We're going to look at the back of the cabinet, covers off the front of the cabinet. I want to answer just as many questions as possible. That's the goal.
How many cameras?
Well, I'll have the camera looking at me, and I'll have 2 additional cameras. So one looking at the front of the cabinet, one at the back with the covers off. I know I should have got 4 cameras.
Amateur. I need 7.
I'm a small channel. I'll get there, Mike, eventually.
Mike, what is going on with this Amazon EA Sports thing?
I don't know, man. I was caught off guard by that today.
What I find interesting is there's articles coming out saying that Amazon buying EA, but then CNBC keeps saying that it's not true, that it's just a fake rumor, it's fake news. So is this actually going to happen? Does anyone know in the live chat? Let us know.
I saw the news from Victor Lucas this morning, who does reviews on the run. I think that's the name of his YouTube channel too. Victor Lucas has been the #1 gaming authority in Canada for 30 years now. So once I saw his post, I took it as gospel. And then I saw a couple other posts. Maybe it's not done yet, but it does make sense. We've talked about it a lot. The future of gaming, unfortunately, for a lot of people, especially us that are retro gamers that live and die with physical media. But it is going to be digital media, and it's going to be streaming media. And right now, the film industry is secondary to the gaming industry. That's where the most money is. So a lot of these companies are now looking to make the transition into how do we do streaming gaming? So Amazon Prime and then Amazon Luna, I think it's called, or whatever it is, their gaming system. But the thing about having that, you got to have titles. So that means you got to have publishers. Microsoft are already so out front. They're like the old TBS Superstation. Ted Turner went and bought all the movie studios. So he had all this content for his channel. Microsoft is doing that. They're going out and buying all the studios. PlayStation ain't got shit. Amazon's trying to get EA. A lot of people are going to be left with nothing at the end of the day if they don't go out and grab channels now or grab studios now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it appears that a couple of our viewers say it was retracted, and the most recent articles say it's not happening, that this was kind of like someone jumped the gun on leaking this. What's interesting is, let's just assume it did happen. What I can tell you is my own experience. So a few months ago, I purchased the Amazon Luna controller, right? And I put a picture of it on my Facebook page, so my followers there would know. I'd be like, hey guys, I just bought this, and Eventually, I'll make a video about the Luna service and tell you what I think of it. But I haven't gotten to making that video yet. But here's what I can tell you is the controller itself, from a build quality, was really, really good. I think it was on par with like a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I really like the feel of the controller. Now, their controller, you're also supposed to be able to use with other devices. And I had a hard time getting that controller to work well with other devices. You know what I mean? But when it came to just connecting it to like the app on the phone and the TV and stuff, like it worked. And it worked fine for their service. The problem with the Luna service, and keep in mind, I had to pay a lot of money to upgrade my internet connection to like the best of the best that you could possibly get in my area. It still wasn't that great to me. Their cloud gaming. You know what I mean? It just wasn't the Luna gaming. I had lag, latency, all that stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like, imagine like watching like a Netflix movie that's buffering. You know what I mean? But you're trying to play a video game. You know what I mean?
Well, this has always been, I think, as far as I can remember, the conversation when first it was talked about, this whole streaming service, streaming games, lag is a gigantic issue. It's one thing, like you said, to watch a movie, download a portion of it, and you're watching it, and you can just stay far enough ahead of it to where you're not buffering. Gameplay is different. In inputs and out, it's got to be correct. You can't have lag. So, I don't know a way around that. No one is going to, not the entire planet, right? We're not going to have the same access to high-speed internet. I think you're never going to be able to get away from a device that's going to have to store some of that information locally, some sort of a hard drive. But honestly, if you have a small hard drive, Apple TV-ish box, and some sort of controller, that's all you really need. So it's sad because, yeah, we want the tactile experience. We want to have the controls and the clickiness and all that.
Yeah.
But we are the dinosaurs, guys.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, man, I loved the Luna controller. I should have brought it with me. It's downstairs. I should have brought it up here with me. It is a really good controller. It just sucks that the streaming service sucks. So and it's not really my internet. It's not my television because I spent a lot of money on the new TV we have. I got like a 240 hertz refresh rate. You know what I mean? I get 1 gigabyte download speed on my internet. You know what I mean? It's not me. It's you, Luna.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not me. It's you, Amazon. So if I did make a video about their service, I would probably say everything's great except the service.
Yeah, they've got to get around that somehow.
It's unfortunate. There's not really a good streaming service. We've seen some people get out ahead. I mean, like, geez, AtGames have ArcadeNet, which is streaming gaming, and how long have we told them? Like, even these small arcade games don't stream well. Like, regardless how good your internet is, we need an option to download it to our cabs. So I don't know. I think the concept people are toying with it right now, but we're years away from making it work properly. Years away.
But can you imagine probably in those years to come, and keep in mind, we cover a lot of retro gaming stuff. So this is more for like the modern gaming channels, but in the years to come, people are literally going to like pick up a controller and just turn on their TV and navigate a couple buttons over. And they're playing like,
Xbox.
Xbox, man. You know what I mean? Like I've tried the Xbox streaming, like the cloud gaming off Xbox, and that works really well for me. It works really well for me. But the Amazon Luna does not. I had way too much lag and latency and all that kinds of stuff. So yeah,
I think you're always going to be limited on the hardware you're playing on. You know, with Xbox, it's a known. They know what they're downloading to. They know what they're interacting with. With Amazon, I don't know. What laptop do you have? Who knows? Who the hell knows?
Yeah. So it's interesting that that's the direction it's going. But assuming it would happen, it's a great thing to talk about. Like, what kind of games would they stream? But it looks like it's been retracted, and it's not happening. It's not happening. So yeah, someone jumped the gun there. It's like when Arcade1Up leaks come out and someone makes a video. Like, I did a video. It's confession time. Somebody did a fake leak on Reddit of a Virtua Fighter cabinet, and I saw it. And I got excited because I do personally like the Virtua.
That would be so cool. Yes.
And I made a video. I was like, guys, this was leaked on Reddit. Look at it. It looks pretty cool. It must be coming soon. Have a great day. Thanks for subscribing. Bye. And of course, that was a fake leak, right? And I got pissed, and I think I deleted the video after I found out it was fake. But sometimes guys will say like Shaq is revealing NFL Blitz and get
Those
egg on
people
their
are
face.
crazy.
I get egg on their face. I had egg on my face with the Virtual Fighter leak. You know what I mean?
You had egg on your face with the Shaq release too, but you took down your video. You're like, no, PDUBS had no part of that. I've hidden my video.
I said we weren't getting Simpsons bowling on the Simpsons cab.
Yeah.
Totally wrong. Totally wrong.
Tyler Fisher, did anyone get in on Burger Time today? I think he's teasing.
No, he's serious.
I did. I posted I sent the code. Iconic, I think was the code, and I'm entered for my chance to purchase an item from Arcade1Up. Ooh, lucky me.
Dr. Freeman, so I noticed he's been making the rounds on a lot of shows asking this question. If there was footage to share, my friend, I would definitely share it for you. I reached out to AtGames myself. I sent them a note today saying, hey, AtGames, this is PDUBS Arcade Loft. I occasionally make videos covering your products. If you have any footage of the micro pinball machine before National Owners Day, that would be good to see. Like, all we've seen are renders of it. Like, we haven't seen the actual thing that you want people to spend $329 on. So I asked them for footage, and I'm just waiting for a response, buddy. But if we get some footage, we'll definitely share it. In my opinion, they need to share footage of what this cabinet looks like and all that stuff. There you go.
I'm just saying that $329 price point. I mean, it's going to jump up to $449. I'd jump on it now.
Oh man,
you've heard of me.
So funny. Bit LCD, Doug, they confirmed that is shipping next month, my dude, September. So by the end of September, those are going to start shipping out. So within the next couple of weeks, buddy, you should get your Bit LCD marquee. And then they said the quad play control panels are shipping in November. So you guys are going to get that stuff as well.
Oh, no, there's not a limit on the number of micro pinballs they will have. Apparently, they made a bunch of them. So you should be fine. There's not going to be a big waiting period like with pinball.
Yeah. You know, here's the thing with AtGames, as well as with many other companies. Sometimes, the smaller the products are, the quicker they can build some of them, as well as more of them they can produce, right? So if you guys have noticed, AtGames seems to be going smaller and smaller and smaller with a lot of their product lines. Legends Ultimate Mini, Pinball Micro, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I think they really want to get these in box stores as well, Mike. You know what I mean? And the smaller offerings will make that happen. You know, your Amazons, Amazon warehouse, but I'm talking like, you know, your Sam's Clubs, your Walmarts, and your Best Buys, because they've signed partnerships with Best Buy, Kohl's, I think, as well. Like, we'll start seeing some AtGame stuff there, I think. So smaller boxes fit on shelves. Am I wrong, Mike?
No, I'm just going to stop there.
Oh, you know something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything.
Mm.
He knows something. Fox, what do you think? You think he's holding back?
I think his silence says it all. I think that small boxes fit well on big shelves, but big boxes don't fit so well on small shelves.
Yep. All right. Anything else going on in the world of gaming news that you gentlemen would like to talk about real quick that we forgot?
National Owners Day.
Oh, yes. Go ahead, my friend.
What's going on with AtGames?
Yeah, National Owners Day next weekend. Lots of shit on sale, especially new pinball tables going on sale. 4 new tables, Natural History Museum magazine. Tables actually look really cool. Don't get confused with the weird IP. These look like they're going to be really, really neat. It's going to be $15 during National Owners Day, down from $25. I'd jump on them while you could. Tons of digital deals on all their pinball tables. So if you're missing out on something, now's the time to get them. And they also did a weird option where you can buy smaller sample sets of the pinball tables for even cheaper. So they got like $15 sets instead of the big sets they previously had at the pinball tables. You can get those as well. Good deals on products. My favorite deal probably is the new Pinball Micro. It's regular price $449. You can pick it up for $329. There's no like Dr. Freeman asked earlier, we haven't seen any gameplay yet, so you're taking a chance. But I'm assuming they're explaining that it's going to be 1080p, 60 frames per second, same output as the big pinball. Comes with a PDUBS board as well while it's on sale, so get it while you can. Also, they're going to have the AtGames Legends control panel for the pinball machine. That's going to be $100. I think it was $100, right, Dubs? And also, like the BitPixel and BitPixel HV are going to be on sale. Those are the ones that I would jump in and get during this sale.
Yep. Michael B did a short produced video on his channel covering the deals, and I didn't
cover the deals. I just
you just covered the new
pinball tables. Yeah.
And then again on my channel, there's a nice 55-minute live stream, and it's time stamped as well, where Michael B and I went through all the deals and happenings. So go check that out on my channel. You can just skip around to what interests you the most. But yeah, guys, big National Owners Day stuff coming up next week. You'll probably see us doing some footage on that because I want to show off the pinball games coming out and all that stuff. So yeah, we'll see. Scott James, we covered that a couple of minutes ago. The quad play control deck will be shipping in November to everyone who placed pre-orders. So just a couple months away. And once again, the Bit LCD marquee is shipping next month, September. So that's finally coming out as well. There you guys go. Do we know what skins we're getting with the micro pinball? You'll see them at checkout. There's a couple of options I think they showed in their marketing slicks. There's a multi-cade option that's got multiple like Taito games on one side, and I think it's all like multiple Taito games. And then there's one that's got solid artwork on it, like solid Space Invaders and stuff. Like you get to choose. You'll see it when you go to checkout, when you pick it on their website. I like what I was laughing when you were talking, Mike, not at you, but Bobby put this in. What do we have to do for a chance to purchase? Just go to their website. You know what I mean? This isn't some
fill out a survey.
This isn't some secret parking lot sale. You know what I mean? This is actually published on their website. Like everyone has access to it. Well, at least everyone worldwide has access to the digital deals. But when it comes to the physical hardware, once again, that's limited to the United States. And AtGames has a big Canadian following. They really do, guys. They got a lot of Canadian fans. And the fact that they can never get in on these deals sucks. Sucks.
We can get in on the digital deals like the pinball tables and stuff like that, but we can't buy any of the product. And so far, they have great retailers here in Canada like the Brick, and they haven't been able to do anything with the Brick to coordinate sales at the same time. So that's unfortunate. I wish they could figure something out. I've actively worked on both ends of the spectrum trying to get them to do deals that can join, and it has not worked so far. So sorry, fellas.
Retro Dude. So yes, with the Universal Pinball packs, if you buy the particular packs, they are universal across all your devices, except I think the Zaccaria Pinball Pack 5, which is the deluxe games.
Yeah.
Right, Mike? That one is not universal. Everything else is. There you go. All right. So that's pretty much everything that's going on in the world of gaming news that we have time to cover, because we are 1 hour and 18 minutes, which, Mike, you know me, 1 hour and 18 minutes. That's when I like to pull the plug.
Yeah, if you go any longer, he will literally shit his pants.
That was bad. That was pretty bad last week, wasn't it? Hopefully none of you were here for that incident. It was a great ending to the show. That was a great ending. Guys, do me a favor. Big shout out to 19K Fox. No, I will not tell you his full name like Michael B, because I don't dox people on the internet.
Full name.
You don't want to know where he lives?
Phone number.
His kids' names?
Damn it, I have to move again.
19K Fox's channel has been growing like hotcakes. He's putting out great work for the arcade and gaming community. I'm proud to call him a friend and someone who I really enjoy collaborating with. Make sure you guys check out 19K Fox, subscribe to his channel, check out his iArcade review tomorrow live, man. That's going to be interesting to see. I want to hear what you like and what you hate, Fox. Opportunities for improvement.
You got to tune in, guys. You got to tune in.
Make sure you unsubscribe from Restalgia and turn around and subscribe to Michael B. the Game Genie. Isn't that right, buddy?
Yeah, if you're feeling froggy, come over to the channel. I'm your number one source for Ridge wallets in the home arcade community. So come subscribe.
And make sure you always check out PDUBS Arcade Loft, where I am your number 2 source of arcade and gaming news. Give us a thumbs up on the way out. If you watch this on replay, let us know your show reactions, thoughts, and feedback. And make sure you guys subscribe to this channel as well as all our solo channels. And until next time, we will see you on the web.